Perth. That was refreshing. It's giving grown and sexy. It's giving a woman who takes care of her shit and is on her shit. What irritates me the most is how mean people are to plus size women. I'll have so many hate comments online of people being like, I know that she smells, I know that she's dirty, and it's just like, you all just saw my skincare routine, right? That's just one part of the upkeep. And I will say, being in a bigger body requires more, you know? I think just living in a bigger body, I've adapted, you know, it's just like my norm. Like, I don't mind taking 2 showers, you know, sometimes. Like, I know I'm bigger, I probably sweat more than the average person. If I have a heavy day out or I'm sweating a lot or whatever, like, I'll take another shower. Like, I know I'm in a bigger body. So I think just being aware of your size, taking care of yourself, like, and this is the thing, is I have so many friends who are thin who do not have good hygiene. Like, I've been around them and I've witnessed some girls go a few days without showering. No judgment to you, because I know depression and things like that are very, very real, but I don't know, man. It takes 2 seconds to get into that shower, you know? So, especially if you're hooking up with someone, you need to be showering. Keep me a secret, and I went along with it when I was younger because I thought, well, maybe I can change them. Maybe they'll see how great I am, and no. Absolutely fucking not. I think you just get older and your time becomes more valuable, especially like when you're working and making money, you've got bills, there's things you want to go do. And I think when you're younger, you have more time to just kind of fuck around and find out, you know? And then once you find out, you're like, hell no, I'm not doing this again. So yeah. And I love to travel, you know? I travel pretty much like every 3 weeks. I'm out and off to somewhere new, whether it's domestic or internationally. Like this year alone, I took how many? I think I went internationally 4 times this year. It's a lot for 1 year. And then I don't even know how many domestic trips I took. I think I did 2 in Vegas, 1 in Nashville. Let's see. I went to Nashville February, March was here, April was Vegas, May was international, June I was home, July I went to Vegas, and then I came home, and then I went back to Vegas, and then I was home for a few weeks. Oh yeah, and then I went to New Jersey and then New York, and then I went internationally. I went to Dublin and London, or Ireland and London, and then I came home and I went back to Vegas for Halloween, and then I came home for my birthday, and then I went to Ireland again, and then I went to Paris, France, back to Dublin, Ireland, and then I was home in Miami for New Year's. So I love to travel so much. It is so much fun. For me, the thrill of traveling is because I don't like to plan my traveling ever, because I hate having to wait for something. I think that's why I'm so spontaneous now, because I hate having to wait for something. I just do not have patience. I just really don't. And I feel like, yeah, what's the best place I've traveled to? Oh my God, that's so hard. I still don't feel like a real experienced traveler, even though I technically kind of am. I'll tell you this much. I was only in Germany for half a day on a cruise. I was in Hamburg, Germany of that. And I got off the cruise ship, and when we got into the car, the driver was just so funny. He was just like asking us if we were models, and then he FaceTimed his like nephew to be like, oh my God, like look at these beautiful women in my car. Just so nice. And then we got dropped off, and we were just like walking around this little like village area, and it just started to snow. And then in the window there was all these like figurines of these like fat plus size women, and I just thought, oh my god, like, okay, that makes me feel more comfortable being here. And yeah, then I went to this restaurant and I had the best food ever. I really like German food though. I like heavy stuff. I like a heavy potato salad, a schnitzel with the lemon. Oh my god, the salad, everything was just bomb. And then the people were, at first it felt like they were kind of a little judgy, and then when they saw us taking a whole bunch of pictures and stuff, the guy who was working was just trying to be so accommodating. He's like, go upstairs, like it's much more beautiful, you'll get better footage. And it was just so nice. It felt like, oh, I thought at first they hated us. But they were just so nice. And then we went to like this little miniature place, and I don't know, it just felt very dreamy. I felt like, wow, like I haven't, I don't know, I just felt like I hadn't experienced something like that in a very, very long time. So it was nice. It was really nice. Guys, the girls are going to be in. You still are forgetting that there's a whole bunch of down here. They're not slipping out anytime soon. And if this offends you, I'm sorry, but this is what a natural body looks like in a pajama set. This is a cute little pajama set I have, unless I'm wearing, you know, something that's completely covering me, then I'm so, so sorry. But this is what's clean, and I'm hot, and I just worked out, and my legs are tired, so this is what you're getting. It's Saturday night, or I guess it's technically what? Sunday morning at 4? Wait. Oh, it was Friday night. Okay, oh my god, it's only Saturday? Damn. Well, it's technically Saturday morning then. Remember, this app's for 13-year-olds. You think this is acceptable? Well, I have a thing on my page that is for people who are 18 and older anyways. They pretty much flag and review my page, so I'm not really worried about that. And also, I think these pages are very niche based, so I hashtag everything plus size, grown and sexy. And if you look at my demographic, it's predominantly adults aged between 25 and 34. So yes, I think I'm okay. And I also feel like we shame women for not covering up. It's like, this is what a natural plus size body looks like in pajamas, okay? And I honestly think that if we weren't as strict, like, this is the thing about American culture versus European culture, is European culture, they are just raised with seeing naked bodies on TV. Like, it's really not a thing there. They don't sexualize the body as much as Americans do. They just don't. And I've taken so many sociology courses and things like that in college where we looked at statistics of, you know, bad things that happen to women. And statistically, it is so much lower in Europe than it is in America. And I feel like that's because in America, we just, I don't know, we demonize nakedness, we tell women to cover up, we shame them. I also think it's because America is just heavily influenced by church and religion as well. And so we naturally just demonize the naked body. And it's just like, guys, we're born naked, we're gonna die naked, you know? I think that we should not have as much shame around it. If I'm a fat plus size woman, if I have a heavier chest, and I want to be in pajamas and be comfortable, that shouldn't offend people. This is what my body looks like, because I promise you, if I was skinny, I didn't have a chest, and I didn't have a belly, I promise you, you all would not have an issue with it. You would absolutely not have an issue with it. But because I am plus size and things are bigger and more exaggerated, people automatically sexualize. Oh no, is what anything I'm doing right now sexual? No. I'm literally talking, I've got glasses on, I've got my hair conditioner in, I just did a skincare routine. I'm not doing anything bad, but you're casting negative, bad things onto me because I'm simply just sitting here in pajamas. That I promise you, if a skinny girl with no chest was in the same thing, you will not even blink an eye. And I'm so tired of the double standard, and that's why I continue to live how I live, and I'm going to continue to be how I am. Because people tell me I look inappropriate when I'm in a bikini on the beach, and they're like, there's children at the beach, cover up. why don't we start teaching children that there are different body types, okay, and not to sexualize them? That somebody can be in a bigger body, someone can be in a smaller body, and it doesn't mean that one is inherently good or bad, and we should not be sexualizing the bodies. You know? Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you so much. I think we should just be teaching people that, period, you know, that we are just humans. I don't know, like, whenever I watch the show Naked and Afraid, I'm never looking at their naked bodies like, oh yeah, like, I'm literally looking at these two humans struggle to survive in the woods against insects, heat, snow, grass, gravel, dirt, rocks, like trying to go get food. Like, you don't see them in that way, you know what I mean? It's just like, that's a body. My body just looks different because of genetics and lifestyle, you know? It just is what it is. So get on a treadmill. You know, I just did the bike cycle for half an hour tonight, and I did my strengthening for today, and I did my yoga ball stretches, but thank you. And I've been thinking about taking you all downstairs to start bringing my cycling sessions again, because you all really love that. And now that my lives are picking up again, we can absolutely every day, I'll take you all down there when I cycle. I'm also going to be trying to look into water aerobics. Apparently water aerobics is like one of the best things you can do when you're in a bigger body, because it eliminates like joint pressure and stuff like that. So I want to be doing that. I saw a few gyms, but they don't have them every day. That's the issue. They only have them like 2 to 3 times a week, which is fine. I mean, I could do that and cycle in between, but yeah. You know, and this is the thing, is like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm the epitome of health, blah, 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 because I'm absolutely not, you know, but I will say for a 32-year-old that's been morbidly obese for 13 years of my life now, I recently had all my blood work done, and I'm not diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have fatty liver. Kidneys and liver, everything checked out fine. Only thing I had was a vitamin D deficiency, which I feel like is very common for most adults, and it's heavily prevalent in African American adults, and I'm half black, so it was just kind of like, okay, like probably more than likely going to have it, and I did. But I'm on a supplement for that. I take every day. I could show you all the amount of vitamins I take. I try to get at least like a full gallon of water in, because if I don't, I just get really bad headaches, and I get dehydrated very easily because I am in such a big body. And then I don't really watch what I eat. Honestly, I just eat whatever the fuck I want. You know, I think definitely if I was more protein based and I was watching it, I'd be able to lose weight. But to be honest, I just don't care to watch what I eat. Like, I think as I've gotten older, I've been more mindful about stuff now. Like, before I'd probably eat like the whole box of donuts, and now I'm just like, damn girl, like, you could leave a few in there, you know? But I think like that's just a common thing of getting older too. I think you start to realize, okay, things are different, you know, getting out of the bed it's not as quick as it used to be. Like, things change, and I've been doing yoga and doing my yoga ball stuff for probably like 4 years now. And that's why people are so shocked when I can do a split and stuff. And if y'all don't believe me, I have proof. I have videos. Go check my social media out. You'll be able to see them. And a lot of people are surprised at how flexible I am. And it's just because, I don't know, I just stretch regularly. Like, I don't really do hardcore cardio. I've never been a fan of hardcore cardio. I probably could do more strength training. I'm getting back into doing like just basic strengthening stuff. So I'll let you all know how that journey goes. But yeah, like, I think everybody's body is different. Everyone's health is different. I definitely think it's a little bit of nature. It's a little bit of nurture. Like, it just is. And that's why I just don't think like every rule applies to certain people, because certain people have genetics. Some people are on their feet more. Some people are in bed more. Some, you know what I mean? It's just like everyone is so different. Like, so that's why I just try to stay out of the whole conversation on other people's bodies, because it's just like, I don't know. And I just think it's such a cheap way to build an audience as a content creator. I'm just like seeing all these guys who like take plus size people's videos of what they eat in a day and counting up the calories and stuff like that is just so weird. And I'm just like, just be more original than that. Like, that's just weird to me, because people sometimes can't believe how little plus size people eat sometimes, you know? I forgot, there's this guy who did a video and he examined two people at the same weight and same height, but one guy had 20% body fat and the other guy had 45% body fat. So he had more body fat on him. And they found that the guy with less body fat could actually eat more calories than the guy with more body fat and still lose weight. And it would take the guy with the body fat to significantly reduce his caloric intake in order to just match the guy who could still be eating twice as much as the guy and still burning as much fat as him. And I thought that that was really interesting too, because it's like the way that we look at weight loss for men and women should be completely different, right? Because women typically have more body fat on them. It's just biological, because they, you know, are preparing for childbirth. That's why women have more fat here on the hips, certain places, you know? So I definitely think men and women are different, and like seeing men come online and just yell about how fat women are, it's just very weird to me. I just feel like, if anything, they're just intimidated by my size, and I think it just makes some of them angry, because then they feel like they can't take me on, and it's just weird that people are like sizing me up when I'm literally just existing in this body. Like, you know, I'll tell you this, I know this is how men think, because I have a lot of men who hit on me and they're like, oh, I could handle that. Oh, you could toss me around in the bedroom, but I could toss you right back. And it's like, why is it the first thing you think of when you see a woman my size is how powerful I am? And I feel like it intimidates men, and I think it challenges a lot of men's masculinity when they see a woman who is tall and big like them, or even taller than them. I think it scares the shit out of them. And this is how I know, because I commented on an Instagram video the other day, and this girl was talking about like being tall, and I was like, I'm 6 feet tall and I love feeling strong, I love feeling powerful. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a 6 foot tall woman. Like, don't let society try to tell you that like you're not just as feminine as any other person, because you are. And then it's just like all these guys commenting being like, well, you're fat. And it's just like, why is me saying that I love being powerful and strong trigger someone so much that they need to attack me and say that I'm fat? You know, it's obviously because they're intimidated by me, and they were trying to hurt me because they feel like they're not as powerful or strong as me, and they feel like they can't take me on, you know? And I just think that that's so animalistic and weird. And I'm just like, I thought we evolved more as humans than that. But at the end of the day, I have to remember, like, humans are, I don't know, we think we're more advanced than other species, but sometimes I really don't know about that. Okay, I'm gonna put on these little eye hydrating masks. They do have another thing coming to them. Agreed. Okay. I can get this out. Let's see. But yeah, I like masculine men who are not intimidated by me. I like men who just approach me. Like, that's the type of people I like. So, I'll leave these on for like 20 minutes. Why not? 20 minutes. And I ate too many gummies tonight. Everyone in the chat, be sure to go follow me. Please, please, please be sure to follow me. Let's put in that work. We're trying to get to 1 mil soon. It's time to get to 1 million. So Okay, I'm gonna put on some music. You know what? I know the rest of the world has to be cold when it's literally like 45 degrees in Florida. As much as I want to like go back and travel again, I just got home. I've been home for a week. I'm like, girl, slow down. It's gonna be freezing everywhere else you go. It's gonna be bad. January is such an ugly month anyways. Like, this is the best month to be home right now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go watch some TV now and just chillax. I wanted to just come on live today, and maybe I'll come back in a little bit. I need to probably do my eyebrows. Eyebrows are eyebrowing. I think I'll come back and start doing tarot on here. I'm gonna start doing tarot. I need to have like a little tarot setup where I can sit and just do readings for people. And then maybe eventually one day I'll start doing paid readings. I don't know. For right now, I like to keep it free, just as I practice, but yeah. Okay, loves, I'm gonna hop off of here. It was so good to talk to you all tonight. Bye, friends.